This commenter is talking about how wildly different the education system is now for early education and specifically in early literacy compared to the early 2000s. They also talk about how back then kids were already struggling to keep up. We remember when we were in school, kids being held back in kindergarten, first grade, second grade. That was kind of normal to have 1 or 2 kids held back even in a small school, where that is not happening now, not even close. So is this working? No, it's not. And it's not necessarily not working because we're pushing kids too much, like they're incapable of doing what we're expecting them to do. The video that she commented on was my kindergarten leveled reading video, and it was, yes, kids are supposed to learn how to read in kindergarten, not first grade. Now, is that developmentally inappropriate? No, not necessarily. I have kids who are 3, 4, and 5 years old reading first and second grade levels, and it's not because they are gifted and talented. It's not because they're insanely smart, anything like that. It just matters how it's being taught, and that is the main issue that we're dealing with, is schools are not properly training teachers on how to teach literacy outside of your basic vowel and consonant sound. And even then, they're not doing it properly with synthetic phonics. I have so many kids, if you watch any YouTube phonics songs, whatever, they are terrible with proper pronunciation. For example, we do a lot of uhs and ahs for consonant sounds, which is phonetically inappropriate. So for example, the example I use all the time for parents that gives them kind of an aha moment is the word milk. We have constantly taught kids to sound the word out as m, I, la, k. M is not m. M is an M and a U sound. There's no vowel there. L is just ul, not la. No ah there. K is just k. It is a voiceless sound. There's no k. So when we teach kids to sound out m, I, la, k, that is a 4-syllable word, and they didn't actually learn to blend anything. They learned to guess that the word is probably going to be milk. So when we get into nonsense words, they can't read anything because they've learned to memorize words as a chunk and kind of make educated guesses where that's not reading and that's not appropriate. So is it that we're pushing kids too much? No, I don't think so, but we're pushing them after we have taught them incorrectly and then being upset that they don't know how to read. I work with kids in literacy, preschool to 5th grade, so if your child is struggling, send me a message or go to one of the links in my bio, schedule an assessment, and I can definitely help you out.